You'll attend Rachel's wedding, right? Make sure that you wear a lot of makeup and buy yourself a nice dress. Otherwise, you'll stand out among the other beautiful guests. You need to try to cover up your ugliness. Please don't embarrass our family.
I do plan on going to Rachel's wedding. Do you have a problem with my usual makeup?
I'm a little surprised because most people look nice when they wear makeup. The makeup isn't doing anything for you. And why are you so confident about your looks? If I had your face, I'd make more of an effort to look prettier.
I can't change the way that I look, and you're being hurtful as always. I'm going to Rachel's wedding, so what is the problem here?
I'm worried that you're going to embarrass us at the wedding, that's all.
I'm married to Sean, but that doesn't mean that I get along with you. You're not related, so you don't have to tell anyone at Rachel's wedding that we're family.
Shouldn't you make more of an effort to get along with me?
I've tried. You just don't want to let me in or accept me for who I am.
You just need to promise me that you won't do anything to embarrass me or Rachel at her wedding. I'm going to avoid you at the wedding so that people don't know we're family. You should do the same.
Fine, but I just think that you're being really rude. You only care about your own feelings. I don't know how Sean's been putting up with you this whole life.
Shut up. If you make any more rude comments to me, I'm going to get Sean to divorce you.
I don't think that Sean would agree to that. Sean's an adult. He's not going to take your advice on what to do with his marriage. Besides, he's happy being married to me. I mean, if he were the type of person to get his own mother to make important life decisions for him, I wouldn't want to stay married to him.
Well, if you make fools out of us, I'm going to suggest to Sean that he divorce you. I'm sure that if I told him the reasons why I wanted him to leave you, he'd choose me over you. To be honest, we all want you to get divorced.
Okay, you told me this so many times. You have nothing to worry about. I won't do anything to embarrass you at Rachel's wedding. I assure you of that.
Even if you don't do anything, your presence in of itself is an embarrassment to this family.
Well, I can't do anything about that then. I'm busy, so I'm going to go now.
Well, you can pick me up tomorrow.
Why would you need me to do that? Isn't it your wedding day?
It is, but I'm out drinking with friends now, and I don't think that I'll be able to wake up early and take myself to the venue. You're coming to the wedding anyways, so it won't be a problem for you, right?
I am, but I need time in the morning to get ready for your reception. I also have an appointment at the hairdresser to get my hair done.
Nobody is going to care about how you look. Don't you think that it's more important for the bride to arrive at the venue on time?
You're rude, just like your mother. Can't you ask your parents or your fiancé instead?
They aren't able to pick me up, which is why I'm asking you to do it. Besides, I don't want my family to know that I'm out drinking the night before my wedding. I'm the bride. You need to listen to me. It's my big day.
Okay, fine, if you insist. Where should I meet you tomorrow morning then?
Come pick me up at my parents' place. I'm supposed to spend the night there tonight.
Well, if you're staying with your parents, can't you head to the wedding venue with them then?
Actually, my parents are staying at a hotel tonight, close to the wedding venue.
Then why don't you stay at the hotel with them? Wouldn't that be more practical?
Everyone thinks that I'll be staying at the hotel too, but I have my reasons for not going there. So can you take me to the hotel tomorrow morning instead of directly to the wedding venue?
I don't understand the situation. Rachel, what's going on?
Tonight is my bachelorette party, and I want to party hard before getting married. And I don't want my parents to get in the way of that. You understand that, right?
I think that I see what you're doing here. You're making everyone stay at a hotel so you can do whatever you want on your last night being single. And you're going to pretend that you stayed at a hotel and go to the wedding with the rest of your family, right?
That's right.
You have your own car, so why can't you drive to the hotel yourself?
I told my parents that I'd go to the hotel by train, so they'd get suspicious if I took the car.
I see, then why don't you take a taxi?
A taxi is going to be expensive. It'll be much cheaper if you came and picked me up. Thanks, and see you tomorrow.
So you're giving me no choice in the matter then?
Yes. Please come pick me up at 7 a.m. because I'm supposed to have breakfast with my family at 8 at the hotel.
That's pretty early, but fine. I'm only doing you this one favor because it's your wedding day. I'm never going to do something like this for you ever again.
Where are you? I heard that you were in a car accident.
Yes, that's right. I'm in the hospital right now.
So it's true then. You got into an accident.
I did, and I'm injured pretty badly.
How can you do this to us?
What do you mean? Are you saying that I purposely got myself into an accident?
You're still going to make it to the wedding though, right?
What?
It's Rachel's wedding today. You can't not be there. What will people think?
The accident wasn't my fault. Another car crashed into me and just ran from the scene. I'm in a lot of pain right now. There's no way that I'll be able to attend the wedding in my condition.
You can't cancel on us at the last minute. We need you at the wedding.
But you told me before that you didn't want to see my ugly face at the wedding. I don't think that anyone will miss seeing me today.
You just want to embarrass our entire family. You're so selfish. If you're not coming to this wedding, I won't consider you a part of the family anymore.
You're not really making any sense to me right now, but whatever. Are you going to force me to go to the wedding with my injuries? I can't even walk without crutches right now.
Well, you can still limp.
You're unbelievable. I would say this is abuse.
If you don't want Sean to divorce you, I suggest you come to this wedding.
Why do I have to be punished with divorce just because I can't make it to one wedding?
It's important for our family. Rachel is getting married, and as my son's wife, you should be there.
How can you threaten someone who's just been in a car accident? Don't you have any compassion? You're a terrible person. I have broken bones and I'm not well.
So what? Who cares about a few broken bones? Today is Rachel's big day. I am not going to let you miss that. I don't want to hear any excuses from you. You need to come to the wedding.
Fine, I'll come to the wedding since it seems that I have no choice in the matter.
I'm going to punch you in the face if you're late.
See, I understand.
The wedding starts in an hour. Hurry up.
I'm on my way, but I'm not responsible for what happens next.
What is your problem? I'm furious. How dare you?
How is this my fault? I went to the wedding like you asked me to. What is the problem? You said that if I didn't come to the wedding, you'd make Sean divorce me.
I didn't think that you'd actually come to the wedding limping and all bloody. The other wedding guests were in shock.
Yeah, I saw that. When they found out that Rachel was the one that crashed into my car and ran away from the scene. I'm sure that they can't stop talking about it. Are you shocked too?
Of course I am. And you didn't have to tell everyone what Rachel did. How could you do this to us?
Everyone was asking me about what happened to me, so I just told everyone the truth. I didn't do anything wrong. Would have been wrong of me to lie. Rachel's the one who committed the crime here. She should be arrested. How can you try to blame this on me?
I had no idea that Rachel did that to you. That's why I wanted you to come to the wedding. Had I known, I would have never asked you to come.
Well, it was Rachel's responsibility to tell you what happened. And as her mother, you're responsible too. Rachel was the one that asked me to pick her up by car at your house this morning. I parked my car in front of your house and was waiting when Rachel crashed into my car. I don't know whose car it was, but Rachel was speeding. She was driving under the influence and broke my bones. I should have never married into this family. You give me nothing but bad luck.
I know that you're making this all up. Rachel was staying at the hotel with us last night. She couldn't have been out drinking.
How can you be so sure that she stayed at the hotel? You didn't see her until breakfast this morning. And Rachel's fiancé told me that he hadn't seen her last night at the hotel. I went to your house to pick up Rachel because she asked me to. She basically gave me no choice. I can show you her text messages if you don't believe me. She told me that since it was her last night being single, she wanted to party with her friends. She drank too much and stayed out until the morning, which is why she rushed home in her car.
So it really was Rachel that hit you then? She caused a hit and run? But did you have to air our dirty laundry to all our wedding guests? Was that really necessary?
You forced me to come to the wedding. People were going to ask me questions. I had no choice. I didn't want to attend the wedding. I should have stayed at the hospital to rest and recover. I went because you wanted me to. Why aren't you more grateful?
Why do I have to be grateful? As Sean's wife, you're obligated to attend big family events. We had to cancel the wedding midway because of all the chaos that you caused. I'm angry, if anything. You ruined Rachel's wedding.
It was the groom that asked to cancel the wedding. It had nothing to do with me. The person you should be blaming is your daughter, Rachel. I'm the victim here. I think that you and Rachel owe me an apology at the very least.
I'm never gonna forgive you for any of this. I want you to divorce Sean. I never considered you family, and we're officially breaking up with you.
I don't care because I feel the same. I agree that it's best for me to break up with your family.
What the hell?
Sean is in complete agreement with me. We're cutting all ties with you.
What are you saying? I'm talking about you divorcing Sean.
At first, Sean didn't know what was going on, but when I explained everything to him, he's livid with the way that you and the rest of the family have been treating me. He's the only responsible one in your family. What Rachel did to me is a crime, and instead of worrying about the fact that your daughter is now a criminal, you're trying to blame the whole thing on me. Sean and I are making the right choice and cutting all ties with you.
But Sean is my son. You can't let him make the mistake of cutting ties with his own family. You're being selfish.
I think that you and Rachel are the selfish ones here. The police are on their way now, and they're going to arrest Rachel. And her fiancé was wise for canceling the wedding. I'm sure that he's not going to marry Rachel after this.
Who's going to pay the cancellation fees? The groom has already returned all the wedding gifts and congratulatory gifts and money.
It's not the groom's fault. No one wants to marry a criminal. I think it makes sense for your family to pay the cancellation fees. It was lucky for him that he and Rachel weren't legally married yet.
How can you say that? Don't you feel sorry for Rachel? You're a part of this family.
I've never considered you family, and after what Rachel did to me, I'm cutting you out of my life. I mean, you're the one that told me that I didn't belong in this family in the first place. You wanted to kick me out from the day that Sean and I got married. So can you stop saying that we're family only when it serves you a purpose? I've had enough of your bullshit. Sean and I want nothing to do with this family anymore. As for your husband, he found out about the way that you've been mistreating me all this time, and he's not happy about it.
Don't bring my husband into this. Don't mess with my family any more than you already have.
I don't need to do anything. Your husband and the rest of your family were at the wedding, and they know what Rachel did to me. It's up to him with what he wants to do now, and he knows everything.
Melanie, I think you need to calm down. I think that we should sit down face to face and have a talk.
There isn't anything that I'd like to discuss with you. I don't want anything to do with you. You failed as a mother, and you need to take some responsibility for what Rachel did. And Rachel needs to pay for what she did to me. Goodbye now. It was nice knowing you. You said that I was an embarrassment to the family, but look how your real daughter turned out. Helen was horrified and embarrassed because in the end, Rachel was arrested, and news about the arrest and cancellation of the wedding spread fast. Because she was so oblivious to what was going on around her, she ended up ruining her life. The rest of her family and relatives cut her off completely, and she was forced to live the life of a recluse. Her husband divorced her as well. At first, Helen tried to rely on her son Sean and his wife Melanie, but for obvious reasons, they completely shut her out. She has nowhere to go now and no family to depend on, and we can only imagine that a life of despair awaits Helen. She did this to herself, if only she had been shrewd about her decisions. But it's too late to regret it now because the damage has already been done.
Hey Alice, just thought I should let you know that my sister is staying with us starting next week. So prepare something good for us to eat, okay?
Wait, what? What do you mean she's staying with us? Did I miss something? For how long is she going to be here with us?
She's going to be staying with us permanently, of course. Starting next week, she's going to be a member of this household.
She's going to live here permanently? You're kidding, right? What about her kids?
They're going to be staying with us as well, of course. Where else will they go?
You do remember that she has 5 kids, right? There's no way we could handle this increase in members.
That's all up to how much work and effort you're willing to put into the situation. You can finally raise children like you always wanted to. Aren't you happy? Don't you like kids?
I do like children. But to suddenly push 5 kids onto me without any preparation is impossible to do. I can't handle a sudden change like this.
Jeez, all you do is say that everything is impossible. Can't you try to do something for once in your life? You said that there's no way you're getting pregnant, and now you say you can't raise kids? So then what can you do, huh? Instead of complaining all the time, maybe you should do something useful.
That's easier said than done. What does your sister say about all this?
Of course she agreed to it. If anything, Alyssa said that if you're struggling with infertility, then she is more than happy to give you the experience of raising children.
What about Tate? Is he okay with all of this?
Yeah, he's okay with it too. Don't go calling or texting him about this though, got it? He and Alyssa are going through some things right now. Do you get what I'm saying?
Going through some things? Did something happen between them? Are the kids okay?
This issue is between Alyssa and her husband. This means that you have no need to know anything about this. Butt out.
You say that, yet I'm going to have 5 of their children to take care of in our house starting next week.
My sister, out of the kindness of her heart, is allowing you to raise her kids when you can't, and yet you're being ungrateful and complaining.
This doesn't feel like a heartfelt gesture, but rather an action of pity from someone who thinks they're better than me. Either way, this isn't something I can handle. I'm sure the kids are also going to be stressed from the sudden change of environment.
I've had enough of this. I will not tolerate any more complaints coming from you. I can leave you anytime I want. You aren't a necessary person in my life.
How could you say something like that to me? Do you understand the words you just said to me? Who says that to a person, let alone their wife?
Well, you're jobless and your family isn't that well off either, right? You would be in trouble if I were to leave you, right? I have the divorce papers signed and ready to submit at any given moment. If you don't want that to happen, then you can shut up and listen to what I tell you.
What's gotten into you? Don't you think you're being a little too harsh right now?
Harsh or not, it's true that in order to survive, you need me. You need to wake up and look at the position you're in. If you understand what I'm saying, then hurry up and start getting the house clean for our new members. I only want the best for my sister's arrival. Oh, and also make sure you learn how to raise kids properly.
This is completely messed up! How do you expect me to do this?
That's not my issue. I'm starting a new side job with my sister. We'll make a huge profit with it, so you can look forward to that.
Alyssa, I was hoping you could pick some things up from the store for me.
What? Oh, sorry. I'm too busy with work right now. Could you just go do it?
I'm sorry, but I have my hands full right now. I don't mind if it's just from the gas station around the corner, so could you please go?
The gas station? No way. Those places are really expensive. We have 5 children that we need to raise, so you at least have to think about budgets and all that.
I get that, but still...
If you understand, then you can go to the grocery store no matter how busy you are. I don't mind if dinner is a bit late, although I can't say the same about my brother. Either way, do your best, okay?
I would like to go too, but I have some cleaning and laundry left to do. Or if you could just hang the laundry out to dry after I finish, that would...
Sorry, I don't think you get what I'm saying here. Let me explain to you so that you understand what's going on here. I'm not relaxing here. I'm working in my room. The house chores are your job, right? You should be doing your job on your own.
If that's the case, then could you at least look after your kids? Could I ask you to pick up your kids from school?
Sorry, but I haven't done my makeup or finished my work. So could you pick them up on your way from getting groceries as well?
Their preschool is on the opposite side of the grocery store. There is one near the preschool, but...
Oh, no. Don't go there. That place is expensive. Make sure you go to the cheaper place that we always shop at.
That's exactly what I was thinking of, so if you could just...
As a housewife, you should be able to properly manage time and money. That is part of your job as a caretaker. Well, good luck. If you need any help, just let me know. But don't waste my time with things you could easily take care of.
Right, okay. Thanks.
Could you knock it off with the complaints? You finally get to raise kids. This is what you've always wanted to do. Your life goal is being fulfilled. You could at least be grateful for this opportunity.
It's great to look after kids. But you or Alyssa haven't helped out at all. You guys pushed all the house chores and childcare onto me. I can't bear all the responsibilities. Recently, your sister has been ignoring anything I say.
So, she and I are doing important work. How else do you think we're able to have meals on our table? Do you think that just magically happens?
Well, I'm aware of how we have our meals, considering I'm the one who takes the time out of my busy day to make our meals.
Stop with your excuses! We're busy! It doesn't matter if it's a weekday or weekend. We're always working. You're just a wife. All you need to do is shut up and do as you're told.
How dare you have such an old-fashioned mindset in this day and age without any shame?
Either way, all you need to do is shut up and take care of the house and kids. We're living with my sister and her 5 kids. Your task is to take care of all of us. A childless woman like you has nothing better to do, right? If you have any complaints, then we could easily get a divorce.
But we're already divorced? That's why I'm complaining, duh!
Huh? What are you talking about?
I submitted the divorce papers a while ago. So you and I are no longer a thing.
Wait, what? Are you serious right now? Hang on. You're serious. The papers are gone!
Everything going on was way too much to handle. I couldn't stay there any longer.
You may have gotten one over me with this divorce thing, but you're still going to be the one to suffer since you're no longer my wife. You're a jobless housewife with barely any experience in the working world. You can't even afford to pay rent. How are you going to survive? Did you even think that through?
No worries, I can take care of myself. Besides, anything is better than dealing with all of that.
Is that so? Then what are you going to do about the kids? Are you going to leave these kids behind and leave on your own? That's so selfish of you to do that. They like you, and yet you abandoned them.
It's all fine. Tate is going to look after them. So there's no need to try and guilt me into regretting my actions.
What? Did you contact him after I told you not to do that? Why would you do that?
Of course I did! I have to double check with your sister's husband. After all, he is their father. However, from what I learned, your sister stole money from him and is on the run. She took their kids and ran so that she could use them to her advantage to prevent him from calling the police.
That idiot went too far.
You guys really are the worst. Using innocent children as hostages and using our house to protect her. I can't believe that you had me involved with that as well.
Don't believe anything Tate is saying. He's a lunatic who's framing my sister as a criminal.
He didn't seem all that insane when I was talking to him. If anything, your sister seems like the crazy one here. As well as you, Trent, you're just as insane as her.
Causing us unnecessary trouble. I need to tell my sister what's going on immediately.
What are you trying to pull here? Why'd you contact Tate? We told you not to talk to him, didn't we?
Well, I was in a troublesome situation, so I had no other choice. Plus, the kids all seemed terrified of their mother and kept saying how they wanted to see their father for the past 2 weeks.
This is such a pain. How could you be so useless?
You're on the run after stealing money from Tate, right? I won't say anything negative about you, but I do recommend that you hurry up and turn yourself in.
Turn me in? That's pretty dramatic. Besides, what's wrong with a wife spending her husband's money?
I see that you're trying to turn this on me. Anyways, he's apparently aware of your infidelity as well. You can run and hide all you want, but eventually he will pay for someone to tail you.
Shut up. Who do you think you are? You brainless good-for-nothing. Whatever. You can go tell Tate that this happened because he's extremely weak-willed.
Oh, you should tell him yourself. He's currently waiting downstairs at the apartment garage. You can't run now.
Huh? Why is he here? Why are you taking his side? You barely even know the man.
Rather than being on his side, I'm just extremely annoyed over your siblings. Plus, I feel bad for the kids. I need some type of justice to be served or I just won't feel better. He just happened to be a factor in the process of dealing with this situation.
You've got to be kidding. Do you know what you've done? This is bad. It's all over for me.
You reap what you sow, I think is how the saying goes.
Shut up! You're not making this any better.
I wasn't trying to. How much longer do you intend to run? Your sister got caught, so you should hurry up and turn yourself in. You're only making things worse for yourself.
Why should I? I did nothing wrong. That job I was doing was something that my sister showed me. I didn't know that an illegal service was involved with it. I'm a victim.
Is that so? So then, what about when you were telling me how you're going to be profiting greatly from this job?
Well, that's because Alyssa was telling me how much we'll benefit from the job. I heard that it may have been a little sketchy, but I didn't think it was criminal level.
You weren't aware, even though you were working.
Exactly! I was tricked!
So then why don't you just turn yourself in and explain that? The more you run, the more your argument loses value. Like I said, your running away is only making things worse for yourself.
There's no way anybody would believe what I would say.
Either way, the police will investigate and easily find out that you were aware of what was going on. There's no point in telling me all of these excuses.
I had no other choice. I got fired from my last job.
Wait, really? When did that happen?
About 2 months ago.
Why didn't you tell me?
There's no way I could tell you about how I got fired due to the company downsizing. I tried to look for a job immediately, but it didn't go well. That's when my sister was telling me about how she knows a job that has a bit of a risk, but we could get good money from it. She was having some trouble with Tate, and so we both needed money.
Something like downsizing should have been discussed with me. Well, you always were a prideful person. The reason you wanted to have a kid with me was because you wanted the status of having a proper family, right?
Everyone else around me had a family and was benefiting from it. It's because of you that I was unlucky enough to get fired during the downsizing. They told me that since I don't have a kid, they couldn't prioritize my spot.
Are you seriously placing the blame on me? Do you ever take responsibility for your actions?
Yeah, I'm blaming you for this. If you could have just gotten pregnant, then we wouldn't have been in this position.
Have you ever considered that maybe if you had gained the trust and built a better relationship with your peers, then maybe you could have kept your job? Your former coworkers were all excellent employees, so you making the excuse that you got fired due to being childless is pathetic. You're a pathetic excuse for a man. You need to hurry up and face the reality of that. If I'm being honest here, you were the most troublesome to take care of rather than those 5 kids. A few days later, Trent was spotted walking along the road where he was questioned and eventually arrested by the police. The organization that he and his sister were working for was apparently selling knockoffs at a higher rate than they were worth. Turns out the man Alyssa was seeing was the leader of said organization. Also, it turns out that Alyssa and her boyfriend had planned to eventually force Trent out of their schemes. This means that Alyssa was using her brother's love for her gain. I'm sure the betrayal that Trent felt after he found out was immeasurable. Alyssa and everyone involved were found guilty of theft crimes and were sent to prison, leading to Alyssa's kids having moved in with Tate. With the help of his parent, Tate is taking care of his 5 children. And on weekdays, I look after them, which is great for me as I've always loved children. It helps that they're so well-mannered children. I'm living a much better life now.
Hey, Delta! I need to talk to you about something. I've had enough of you. You're just getting too old. I can't do this anymore. I don't think we can continue living together any longer. It's driving me crazy!
Huh? Tyson, are you kidding me with this? Why are you saying this all of a sudden? What have I done to make you say this? You know I'm getting really excited because it's the day before I'm due to have this baby. And where are you? You're supposed to be here with me helping take care of the preparations. Why aren't you coming back home? I could really use your help right now. You're my husband after all.
Because whenever I come home and see your huge belly, I get really depressed and start to miss my old life. That's why I don't want you come home right now. When I go to work, there's no problems for me to deal with or to think about. Just the work that's on my desk.
That's such a rude thing to say to the woman who's carrying your child in her stomach. There's no need to say such terrible things to me when I already feel self-conscious about myself. Don't you realize you're being really insensitive towards my feelings? I'm pregnant with your little girl. I can't help but be this large. They need all the room they can get.
I don't get it. How are you not embarrassed by that? You know, being so round as a bowling ball?
I don't get what you're saying. What do I have to be embarrassed about? Pregnancy is a normal thing that some women go through if they wanted to have children. Why should I feel bad for that?
Well, you should be embarrassed. You know, it's crazy that you're pregnant at the age that you are now. I'd be so embarrassed being an old hag and pregnant at the same time.
Are you seriously saying this sort of crap to me right now? These are our children that you're insulting right now. It's not like I got pregnant all by myself. I had help from you as well. It's not only me who got myself pregnant.
But if you ask me, it's all young people having children. Giving birth at an old age seems like so much of a big deal.
Young people? What are you talking about? Is there something that you want to say to me? Even if you say something that I don't want to hear, it's too late to do anything about it. I'm already pregnant. Heavily pregnant, if you didn't notice. I've always wanted a child, and now I get my chance to be a mother. After trying to get pregnant for 5 years, I was able to finally get pregnant at 43 years old. Women that age can still have children. Look, I don't want you saying something rude and degrading just before I'm due to give birth.
Well, guess I got no choice but to throw you away like I should have ages ago.
What are you on about? Throw me away? What's that supposed to mean? I honestly don't understand what you meant before, but I'm sick of you bad-mouthing me. What you're saying is so cruel. I don't need this. I'm so tired too, so could you please stop this nonsense?
Look, I'm just gonna say it. I've got a new girlfriend, and she's 21, and so much better than an old hag like you.
Excuse me? What do you mean? Are you saying that you have a side piece? You've been cheating on me behind my back?
Yeah, of course. And I think she wants to marry me. But you're getting in my way of doing that. To be honest, you're a complete eyesore. It's hard to look at you all the time. I want to live in the house with my new girlfriend. So would you please leave so she can move in?
No, hold on just a minute. Is this some kind of sick joke? Are you pranking me right now? You're wanting to kick me out of my own house. You do realize that your own daughter is going to be born within the next few days? Do you hear what I'm saying?
I totally get what you're saying. I'm not dumb. I just have no interest in what happens to you or what you're carrying. There is no such thing as love between us, Delta. Just trying to be honest here.
Are you being serious with what you're saying right now? I can't believe what's going on. So you've got no interest in me or our child anymore.
No. So would you please get out of the house now and out of my life? I don't know how many times I've got to tell you what I want. I'm sure they'll admit you to the hospital, so at least you don't have to give birth on the streets. So, can't you just move on and let me live my life? It would make things so much easier for me and my girlfriend. I want to get divorced before the baby's born. Custody issues are just going to cause a lot of trouble for both of us.
Why are you jumping to these conclusions so quickly? I don't understand why you're treating me like this. This is the worst thing you've ever done to me. Don't you get that? I can't believe what you're saying to me. I'll never forgive you for this. You're not being serious, are you? Tell me that this is just a joke and that you're going to come back to me.
I'm being serious, Delta. For goodness sake, I've already made my decision about what I want. Stop trying to get me back. I don't get why you think it's still a joke at this point. I've been very clear with you. I'm telling you to get out of my life. I can't help what's happened to you. You need to deal with it on your own. You can stay at the house until you need to be admitted to the hospital. But by the time that happens, you need to pack your things so they can be moved out. I'll leave the divorce papers for you to sign, so that this is over and done with.
You're being so cruel to me, Tyson. How could you do this to a pregnant woman who's carrying your child? You're saying such terrible things, even though we're having a child together. This is supposed to be a happy time, and I thought you wanted a child as much as I did. I'm so disappointed in what you're doing to me, and you should be disappointed in yourself.
Nope. You're the only one who's feeling disappointed. I think it's disgusting and impossible for an old woman to give birth to a child. Hurry up and get out of here, and just raise the child by yourself. You'll have no troubles anyway, if you wanted to be a mother.
You say these things so easily, like you're physically throwing me out the door. I can't believe what's happening. I thought you'd be there for me. How dare you kick me out of the house under these circumstances? I'm surprised at how low you've sunk. I was such a fool to believe in everything you said about me when we got together and decided to have children. On the other hand, maybe this will be a good thing for me, but who knows?
What are you even rambling about? You know I don't care, so I don't hear it. I want this over so that I can get married to my girlfriend quickly. I don't want to be with an old hag that has a huge belly that sticks out. I've got a young, cute girlfriend that I want to be with.
You're so mature calling me an old hag just like it means nothing. Don't you realize that you're an old man in his 40s?
I'm still younger than you, and have more energy and life in me.
Oh, so that's why you want to be with someone that's more than half your age, because you want your youth back? So do you really think that a 21-year-old girl is really in love with you? An old man?
You're just jealous. So of course you've got no understanding of the situation. After all, she's more than 20 years younger than you, right? She's more young and beautiful than you. If you'd given birth earlier in life, it wouldn't be strange to call her a child. Do you really think you can compete with her? We're in love with each other, and you're in the way. So you need to disappear.
Oh, is that how it is? I fully understand what you're saying now. I get your point. It seems like there's no point in talking about this anymore. I'm not going to get anywhere with this. It seems like your mind is completely occupied on this young, cute girl you have. And it seems like you've got no interest in the cute daughter that I'm about to give birth to.
Do you really think you can love that kid you're about to push out of you?
Huh? What are you talking about? How could I possibly hate a child?
It would be impossible to love a child that's been birthed by a 43-year-old hag. I intend on getting remarried to a younger and more beautiful woman. I can't believe she's only 21. And I want a divorce from you. It's as simple as that.
Don't you think you're going to regret what you've said and going to do to me?
What are you on about? I've got nothing that I want to take back. I'm not going to regret anything.
On the contrary, thank you for being so disgusting to me. I really appreciate it. To be honest, I think I can just blow off everything you've just said to me. I'll also get ready and go and have this baby all on my own. I'm strong enough to do it all on my own. I'll sign the divorce papers and you can come back here and pick them up. You can file them with the courts yourself.
Well, you've got no other choice but to do that. Okay, I'll get it sorted. I'd really appreciate it if you could divorce me properly so I can move on.
Also, there are some other documents that I have that I need you to sign, so I'll prepare all the paperwork so you can sign it and be on your way.
Wait, what? What documents are you wanting me to sign? You're not trying to divide up the property, are you? I have no intention on giving up the house. You're not wanting child support, are you? I don't want anything to do with the child, so I shouldn't have to pay you anything for it.
I've got no intention of taking your money, Tyson. I'm just asking you to return the money that I lent you. But this time it's not about that. I just wanted to get custody of the child so that we've got no worries.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. It's definitely better to sort all this out now, so we're clear on everything we want. I don't want to pay anything to you or the child for the rest of my life.
Okay, I understand. I see what you want. I'll just prepare the documents that I spoke about before. I'll just go and do that now, so if you'll excuse me, I need to go and do that.
Delta, are you there? I just tried calling you, but you didn't pick up, so I thought I'd send a message instead. Are you busy right now? I really need to talk with you right now, so please call me back when you see these messages. Could you please answer your phone for once?
Why should I answer my phone, Tyson? I've got nothing to talk to you about. So what's the urgency?
Why are you being like this? Don't say things like that to me. Now, come on. Be a bit more reasonable. You can make time to talk to me. You always have.
I can't make time to talk to you anymore. I'm way too busy trying to look after the child I just gave birth to not so long ago. I've got a lot of things to do. I'd rather not make time to talk to you. You're a complete scumbag in my eyes now. What do you even want, Tyson?
Oh, so you did give birth? Was the birth okay? There were no complications, right? I guess a congratulations is in order.
I don't need your celebratory remarks, Tyson. I was happy to do it all by myself. The baby was born over a month ago.
Oh, really? You gave birth a month ago? Are you really going to be like this? This is going to make our conversation very difficult.
The day that you kicked me out of the house, my water broke. I had to rush myself to the hospital and I gave birth right then and there. So you're going to tell me what you want or not?
Okay, I'll tell you. Something terrible has happened. Delta, I really need you to come back to me. Would you please do that?
Are you for real, Tyson? This is a joke, right? Why should I even come anywhere near you after the way you've treated me?
I'm in big trouble here, and I could use your help. You're good at helping me with many things. I'd like to meet you in person, so we can have a discussion about what I want to tell you. So if you could, please meet up with me again, so we can fix our relationship.
Are you kidding me with this crap? Don't you remember how you threw me out and what you said to me? Are you insane? It's so disgusting that you're asking me to get together with you, especially in such a hurry. I'm not doing any such thing. Did you only just realize that you've got no money or savings at all?
Wait, what? How do you know that I wanted to talk about that?
I knew that you were going to mention your money situation. You're so predictable. I was the one who paid the mortgage and all the payments for the house. Even though you started living with your young and hot girlfriend, you didn't know how to pay for the expenses because I did it all. I guess you ran out of love to give, I guess.
How are the loans so expensive? How did you pay for them up until now? I don't get it.
What? How? With money, duh. Yes, I've been paying for all the bills because you have to when you own a house.
What? Really? You're the one who was paying for it? I thought that it was someone else's responsibility.
Oh my God, Tyson, did no one explain to you how bills work? I've been saying how I pay the bills for a while. Do you ever listen to what people say to you? Look, I don't have the time to deal with a scumbag's problems, all right? I'm so done with it.
But I need to know what to do. Why are you being so rude? What do I do about my salary?
Are you kidding me, Tyson?
Don't be so stupid. I mean, you were always so stupid when it came to money and expenses.
But I really need some guidance, so I know what I can do about my situation. I'm starting to panic a little bit. Why is there no money in my bank account? Did you take my money, Delta? If you did, you're going to pay me every single dollar back.
Don't say something so stupid, please. You can find out what the money was used for by checking the details yourself.
Oh, right. I should be able to look at the account details, right?
Well, I guess I'll have to tell you how to check it then, too. Your own salary was used to pay off the debts that you owed me. I didn't think you had that much money to spend freely anyway.
Wait, what? That can't be right, can it? My salary has been paying off debts?
You liked using your credit card a lot each month so that you ended up in a lot of debt. So, of course, you lost a lot of your salary to help pay it back. And since you're paying on a revolving credit, you've had to save more and more money to pay it all back. Now all the money's gone by the end of the month. That's probably what has happened.
There's no way that happened. You're lying to me, aren't you?
So if you check your bank statements, you'll see that the debits were made from the credit card company, okay? How about you go and look for yourself?
But I really had no idea about any of this. I never thought about it before now.
How have you not? What the heck, Tyson? Are you serious? You're such a hopeless human being sometimes. You need to learn to budget. I don't understand why you didn't say anything to me about it before you kicked me out. It's so stupid that you didn't realize this until now. Even when I was on maternity leave, you couldn't help but play around behind my back. You didn't pay any attention to me and need my help now. I'm surprised you can act so selfishly. You need to learn how to grow up. And it's even worse now that you've got no money. You were so stupid to realize where you'd end up, but you kicked me out of the house anyway. Wow, what a joke.
Delta, I've made such a terrible mistake. I thought that I'd be able to do all of this without you. I'm really sorry for everything I've done. Please come back to the house so that we can fix this entire mess. We can start all over again and just forget what happened last month. I'll be here to support you and the baby. I would really like to meet our child.
Are you kidding me, Tyson? Why are you trying to twist everything to try and get me to come back after all the things you said? Why are you saying such disgusting things to me?
Huh? I'm confused. What disgusting things am I even saying?
We're already divorced, for goodness sake, Tyson. We're divorced, so why are you changing your mind about us? You made your decision, so you make the bed and lie in it.
No, I think I've really made a mistake with all of that. I'm reaching out to you so that we can try again. That's what I want to do. I've made up my mind. Please let me make this up to you, Delta. I'm really sorry. Please accept my apology and come back to me.
Of course. Because things have gone wrong for you. You've got no choice but to apologize to me. No matter how much you say you're sorry, nothing is going to change how I feel about you now.
Are you serious? But I said I was sorry. Why are you being like this? I've done nothing but say how bad I feel in this conversation.
Because I don't intend on having anything to do with you anymore. I've had enough of your crap, and the way you've treated me in the past has been disgraceful.
But what am I supposed to do without your help? Don't you realize how truly lost I am without you around? I'll be in a lot of trouble if I can't pay for the home loan. This is not good. What should I do? Are you seriously just going to abandon me with this burden?
Are you kidding me with this abandonment nonsense? You crack me up, Tyson. You're the one saying this even though you abandoned me and my daughter just before she was even born. I was heavily pregnant and you just threw me out like garbage. If you don't have any money for the home loan payments, then you should sell some of the things you own. Or sell the house.
I guess I can't turn around and say that anymore then. I really didn't think you'd be so angry about what I did to you. I'm so sorry. But could you please try to improve your mood so you can help me out?
My mood is not the problem here, Tyson. You're the one who's causing problems for me. Haven't you been listening to a single word I've been saying? Don't you get what happened to me? What you did to me? We are complete strangers to each other now, and I don't have any intention on getting involved with you ever again. I made you read the paperwork, and we both signed on the dotted line.
So you need to give up trying to get me back, you piece of scum. Manage the things in your life on your own from now on.
But what should I do, though? What if I want to sell the house? How do I go about doing that? Where should I go after it's sold? What am I supposed to do if you aren't guiding me along the way?
You're a 42-year-old man, Tyson. Can't you think for yourself for once in your life? Aren't you embarrassed that you can't even do that? Without someone holding your big boy hand? Well, since nothing is more important than worrying about your problems, I'm sure you're more than likely probably going to run out of money again. I guess your girlfriend will be able to escape for her life quickly then.
Huh? What the heck? How did you know about my girlfriend running off? That makes sense. You must have been investigating what I was up to, so you could talk about getting back together with me, right?
Do you seriously think I've got time to do that?
Well, don't you? Since you're on maternity leave? That's why you're showing me that you care, right?
There's no way that I'd even want to show how much I care for you. You're absolutely delusional. You're just predicting things so that you can still hold on to hope about us.
Huh? What do you mean by that? Predictions?
It's easy to make predictions like that when you're desperate and needing all the help you can get. Why would a young girl want to hang around with a broke old man when the money dries up? You don't think she actually loves you, do you? She was just with you for your money as you were paying everything for her. That's the only reason why she's been hanging around for this long. I guess she thought if she got an older man that he would buy her anything and everything and give her all his money. I feel so bad for the girl who took a man that wasn't meeting her expectations.
Meeting her expectations? Are you kidding me? Don't you dare talk to me like that! It's just cruel! I was being serious before, but now I've calmed down a little bit. I regret that I put my hands over a young woman and didn't think about the consequences!
Well, your regrets are too little too late for me. I don't want to hear another one word of it from you. I'm so done with talking to you. We're finished.
Oh, come on, Delta, let me fix what I broke! I can support you and the baby, and we'll be able to raise it as a family! We'll live together happily with our little bundle of joy!
Oh, shut up, Tyson! Your words aren't going to work on me! Stop being so gross! I don't want anything from you. You gave up your rights as a parent when you signed those documents in the restraining order. You can't come near me anymore or you'll be arrested.
But at that time, I didn't think something like this would happen. I thought I would be able to get on with my life with a younger woman. I'm really sorry, Delta. Please take me back. Can't you at least forgive me for what I've done?
You do remember that you owe me money, right?
Huh? What money? What are you talking about?
Please just pay me back and let me live my life with my baby. Once you do, I'll have the lawyer go around and collect it from you. Please refrain from contacting me directly as I won't answer you with a single text or call.
Delta, please, I'm begging you, forgive me. What I did was so wrong. I know that now. We were really happy when we were together, right? We can be that way again. I know it. Let's fix this and be a family.
To be honest, it would be impossible to have a family with you.
How can you say such cruel things to me?
But you can call me an old hag and say other disgusting words to me? No way. Not anymore.
I didn't mean to call you that. I'm really sorry.
It's too late. You're definitely not going to get into heaven because of what you've done. Enjoy your new single life. Enjoy the poor life. In the end, Delta completely ignored Tyson for what he'd done. He ended up selling the house. He's in a lot of trouble as he needs to cover the cost of his debt. Even so, he asked Delta to help pay off the debt that he owed her. But it seemed like the amount showed up at her lawyer's office. He panicked because his salary was not going to be able to pay for all of it. It seems like his workplace found out what he did and he might lose his job. He tried to rely on Delta, but he didn't know her new address and couldn't find her. It seems like he had no choice but to give up on everything.
Come on now, Gavin. Where are you this late at night? Your car isn't in the driveway, meaning you've gone out pretty far this time, I'm sure. If you're going to leave and be gone for a long time, please let me know first, all right? I'm a bit worried about you now.
What do you want from me now? Is it really that important to you that I tell you every little thing about myself? I'm just out getting a little fresh air is all. Alright?
Do you understand that tomorrow is going to be our wedding? We have to be up really early in the morning to start getting ourselves ready for everything.
And that's the reason for all of this?
What? For all of what?
This is gonna be my last night as a single man, so let me have my freedom. Also, this car happens to be my high-end car. Why do you care that I've taken it out? I don't ever remember asking you to keep an eye on it for me.
I'm very well aware of that, Gavin.
Stop trying to act like you get to know everything about me when you're not even making as much as I am. Are you wanting to get married to me so badly, yet you're not going to bother letting me be me? I do not want to be married to a monster, so you'd better stop it with all that nagging right now, lol.
You happen to be pretty wild when you drive. Make sure you make it home in one piece tonight. I understand you wanting to spread your wings one last time before the wedding, but let's just both make sure we're ready for the wedding tomorrow morning.
Please excuse me for texting you at such a late time as this. I was just heading back home from work a second ago, but I got a look at my older brother out on the streets. You both are supposed to be getting married tomorrow, right? Why is he still out this late at night?
Hayes, thank you so much for updating me like this. He's told me that it's his last night as a single man tonight, so he wants to be on his own for a bit.
What? But this late at night?
We are getting married really soon. And he'll also be expected to get the company from his dad soon, so I think he just wants one last chance to spread his wings. Sorry if that's worried you at all.
Wait a second. You're telling me Gavin is going to get the company? Are you certain about that?
Yeah, he told me about it only recently, so I was just as shocked as you probably are now. Just last month, his dad asked him to be the one to take over the company when he leaves, so that's how things came about. I'm not sure what the reason really is for all of that, but Gavin has been really happy that his dad is finally trusting him enough to let him have the company after he's gone. He's always been going on about how his salary is going to be huge once he's the CEO. I think he's gotten a little too carried away with the idea of being the next CEO, but I can also understand why he'd be so excited over it.
There's no way. There's no way he's going to be the next CEO. Dakota, my brother's lying to you about all that.
What? What do you mean he's been lying to me about it? Hasn't he always been the one your dad has been wanting to make the next CEO? I thought this was all in the talks for a long time now.
I understand you wanting to think things like that, since he's the oldest son, so don't take any of this the wrong way. But, well...
Gavin, answer me, gosh dang it! Why have you done all of this to me? The wedding is ruined now because of you, Gavin. Where are you even at now? What the hell were you thinking holding the hand of one of my best friends and walking out of the wedding like that? That's screwed up on so many levels that I can't even begin to understand how you could do that to me.
Shut the hell up! You saw it with your own eyes, right? So you should be able to understand what's going on here. Take a real close look at the reality you're in now, lol.
Huh?
You just have to think a little, and you'll be able to guess what's happened. I'm not going to be able to marry such a monster as yourself now. I'm going to be marrying Kana now. So don't you dare try getting in our way.
What do you mean for me to not dare get in your way? I am your fiancé, Gavin. Don't you dare start trying to play games with me.
I'm not playing games with you, Dakota. What I've chosen to do here is very much real, and is what I want. And before I'd even started to go out with you, I had known about Kana, and I've been friends with her this whole time!
What?
When you came around, I was happy to have started dating you. But when you and I decided that we wanted to get married, you started to act more strongly around me. I cannot be seen married to some overpowering woman like you, alright? It's just not going to happen. Who do you even think you are?
I have not been trying to overpower you, Gavin. The only reason I've been warning you more about things is because you and I had been planning on getting married, and I wanted to make sure you and I were both ready. It's not like I was trying to change you or anything. If you were having such a problem with me thinking about us so much, then you should have said something sooner.
I know it's about more than the two of us being ready. It's about you wanting to be more powerful than me. Compared to some dominant witch like you, Kana has been so kind to me. She doesn't care about the things I do, and makes sure to let me take charge when it comes to what we do as a couple. I have to be there to take care of her, as her man. So don't you frickin' get in the way of us!
Are you kidding me, Gavin?
That's just how serious I am about Kana and I!
I see. All right then. You happen to like her a whole lot more than me now and want her to be your wife.
That's exactly right, lol. I'm glad to see you finally coming around to understanding things, lol. But how can I be so sure of that? You do happen to be a very big idiot, lol.
I want to know something now then. What is all of this debt? I just got back into the changing room and found divorce papers and a contract on my desk. $50,000? What the hell is all that from?
That happens to be all the money I borrowed, lol.
Huh?
To tell you the truth, back when I bought my car, I had to take out a loan, lol. So now that you're aware of that, I'll have you pay it all off for me, lol. I have to focus on my new woman and I being happy now. So take care.
Are you kidding me right now?
Don't get so upset with me now, lol. I'm sorry that I left you on the day of our wedding for a better woman, lol. I could tell while walking out of there that things were getting a little tense. So good luck with all the guests, lol. Then I'll be taking Dakota. Huh? Who's this? Hey! You reply to me right now! Who the hell are you using Dakota's phone to text me like that?
Ah, is this you again? I've heard about you, and it appears you're at your parents' house right now. Was it fun having those 2 days worth of love with my friend? I wouldn't call any of that fun myself, but you seemed excited about starting your new love life with Kana over me. I'm going to go ahead and say you deserve what's coming to you, and that I'm never going to bother coming back for you either.
Hey, you stupid witch! If you know where I am right now, why haven't you come to see me yet?
Did you not just read what I had typed out for you? I don't care about you anymore, and there is no reason I should have to go all the way to your parents' house now to see you. You were the one that threw me away after all, so don't you feel as though you're being a little unfair by saying something like that?
Don't you stop picking me apart! I want you to come to my parents' house right now! You are my wife, right? You come here right now and take care of me after that accident.
I'm not your wife. All you are to me now is some random stranger that I don't have any relation to. So don't expect me to come and care for your hurt butt.
Huh?
I'm sure you already knew what was going to happen, right? The day you and I went to the courthouse to get married, you also took some of the divorce papers they had and filled them out. Well, I just took those and handed them in. You did leave them for me to hand in at the wedding after you ran off. So I'm not your wife at all now.
What? Why would you do something like that without asking me first?
Without asking you? I don't remember having to ever ask you for permission to do anything when you're the one who left those papers filled out for me, right? And it wasn't just the divorce you wanted, but you also canceled the wedding on me and tried to force me to pay off your debts for you. I'm not some idiot. I wasn't just going to stay married to you after all that went down.
You... Shut the hell up! Are you trying to say that I'm the idiot here?
Well, you were the one that wanted to become the idiot, right? Especially after hearing about the reason you had to go back to living with your parents now. I was laughing my butt off when I first heard about you. You were in such a rush to get away from everyone with Kana, but before you could leave town, you wanted to go and steal your parents' checkbook in order to pay off your debt with their money. And as you were racing to their house to get it, you got into a car accident. And not just that, though, but you were so embarrassed about crashing your expensive car that you didn't even bother to call the police, instead taking yourself home to your mom and dad covered in blood and asking for help. I'm sure your mom and dad are tired of you being around them now, right?
Crap! How dare you start making fun of me over something like that? Shut the hell up and come care for me! I have plenty of broken bones right now and can't take care of myself.
No way. Why don't you ask Kana to come over and care for you? You and her were doing so well together, right? You wanted to be the one to protect her and everything, so ask her to come over and care for her big man.
Kana is in the crash. She got hurt just as badly as me and ended up with a huge gash across her face. She's having to deal with all that right now. So in her place, I want you here caring for me.
Oh no, Kana got a gash across her face? Ooh, she was this cute little woman that you said you'd protect and everything, but instead you've gone and hurt her face. What a great punishment.
Huh? Do you not care that your best friend got seriously hurt in that accident? Are you really that heartless?
She was my best friend. Not anymore, though. I'm not that kind, all right? I would never stay friends with someone that thought it was okay to steal my husband at our wedding.
You monster!
Hey, I'm not the one that caused that wreck in the first place. You were the one at the wheel, and now both you and her have to pay for it. Perhaps you should have done something about your reckless driving that I tried to warn you about. But that's the problem. You always saw me worrying for you and wanting the best for you as me trying to be overpowering, right? I guess Kana was perfect for you because she must not have been warning you like I had. Well, let's just say your predicament is all your fault for never listening to my words, so you're going to have to do something about your situation on your own. I happen to know where your parents live, so I'll send your things to that address. Now, you have fun in hell.
What the hell is wrong with you? My driving was not the problem here. It was always because you'd say such unnecessary crap while I was driving that I couldn't pay attention. This is all because of you. I want you to take full responsibility for all of this. Hey, reply to me right now, you crazy witch! What the hell is this? What the hell are you trying to do to me?
What? You must have had a good look at the papers I sent to your parents' house, right? Well, it's just as everything reads. I would like to get a settlement from you. I told you I'd be sending you your things back to your parents' house, and those papers just happened to be very important to you. You should be thankful that I was willing to send you all your things. But of course, in your fashion, you only care about the things that mean good to you.
There's no way someone can be as heartless as you. Especially when I'm badly injured and can't move at all. You don't even have a gosh dang soul, you.
You're going to say that to me? After you ran away from me with my best friend and I couldn't move after you at all in my huge wedding dress and heels? Well, I'm totally fine being viewed as a demon. I was made this way by you, after all. You ran off with another woman you cheated on me with, so I'm going to make sure you pay up for that. I have every right to your money, correct?
Crap! I'd only just gotten rid of my debt. Who the hell do you think is going to give you any dang money?
You got rid of all your debt? What are you talking about? You didn't get rid of any of your debt, Gavin. You just tried to push it off on me when it's meant to be paid off by you.
Huh?
I had a good talk with my lawyer about all of this. He told me you had that debt before we ever got married, so that means you have to keep it for yourself. And even if we were married before you took that loan, I was never the one to sign for it, so the only person responsible for paying it all off is you. So, leaving me with the contract you signed for that loan isn't going to automatically make me the one responsible for it.
No way! You're lying! There's no way! I know for a fact that I can make you pay off my debt after we got married, and that's what I've done. Your lawyer that you've been talking with is just an idiot, lol. I'm sure because you are you. You weren't even able to get yourself a decent lawyer anyway, and went for the cheapest one you could find, lol.
Go ahead and say what you'd like about my lawyer and I. But my lawyer happens to be your little brother, so you might want to knock all that off.
What?
Ugh, Hayes was right about having you for an older brother. You really are the crappiest person to have as family, and I don't blame him for wanting to fight you in court on my behalf. By the way, did you even know that your own little brother has been a lawyer this whole time?
Hey! Wait a second, alright? Hayes is a lawyer?
He sure is. And he's going to be the one helping me take you on in court when I make sure to ask for that settlement. I've heard all about your family, by the way. Your parents seem to care a whole lot more about you than they did Hayes. And the only reason your parents were so kind to me all the time is because I was the wife of the oldest, right? They always wanted to make sure their oldest son got the best. And because of that, they always seemed to look away from Hayes' needs and act like he had to handle himself.
Well, the oldest is the most important to the family. You should already know that. I'm going to be the one getting all my parents' things when they pass away. And unlike me, Hayes is a total idiot. So of course my parents would only want to care for me.
And that's why things have ended up this way for you, Gavin. Did you know that while you had all your college paid for by your parents, Hayes had to pay off all his schooling on his own? And ever since Hayes was born, he only ever received hand-me-downs from you and nothing else. You would even laugh about that and make sure a lot of your clothes were stained up before giving them to him. I find it really hard to believe that there is someone with your nerve who thinks it's okay to treat their brother like that. But I guess you didn't even care to treat your own wife with any respect, so you might actually have the nerve to do things like that to your own family. I just wish that things could have ended up better for Hayes and I, and that's why today the two of us will begin to fight you over what you've done.
He is my little brother, you idiots. I can say and do whatever I'd like to him. And none of that has anything to do with you. It's not my fault he was born after me and with half the brain, lol. If he really had a problem with me how he was treated by me, and still is, then he needs to step up and fight me over it, lol. Then I might stop making fun of him all the time, and respect him a little, lol.
Well, like I said, we will be fighting back now.
What?
What do you mean, what? I just told you that he's going to get back at you now. And in more ways than just one. I mean, even right now, Hayes is in charge of his own branch because of how great of a lawyer he is.
That guy's in charge of his own branch?
Did you not even know that? Well, it's not like you actually listen to anything you're told anyway about him. You just resort to calling him an idiot and then say he works in a factory or something. That's what you do, right? You just treat him like he's nothing, even though he has the proof to show you that he's way more than you are. It's crazy that I know the true him and you don't, even though I only just got to meet him a few months ago. You never invited him to come see me when I met your parents, and even after that, the only time I got to see him in person is when he went out of his way to talk to me. Well, I'm glad that unlike you and your parents, he's a different kind of person. He turns out to be way better than you at everything, and has even surpassed your own parents.
Huh? There's no way he's better than me at everything, lol.
Even now, you're going to keep acting like you're better than him? I can't believe you are this thick-headed, Gavin. I want you to cut the crap right now and start understanding that you have always been the number 2 in your family. I really want you to be aware that after everything you've done, you haven't only pissed me off, but you've also really gone and pissed off your brother. I don't care that you have so much debt you're still needing to pay off. We are going to make sure you pay for everything you've done, starting with the settlement. Don't even think for a second you'll be running away this time. We want you to burn in hell. Get ready to face your punishment.
You and Hayes have no right acting like that towards me. But oh well, Hall. I'm sure he doesn't know anything about this yet, but I'm going to be taking over my dad's company. When it comes to money, I can make anything happen, lol. You want me to pay off that settlement? Sure thing. And once I've done that, you both stay the hell away from me, lol. I'm sorry, but you guys aren't going to make me go to hell, lol. Hey, Hayes! I found out that you started to make Dakota believe some lies now. I'm going to be the one taking over Dad's company, so you can start thinking of me as the CEO, lol. You can claim to be a lawyer all you want, but compared to a CEO, you are nothing. And I'll make you pay for talking about me like you have with Dakota. I'm going to start talking about how you've been going out with her behind my back. and everything as well. And get myself a sweet settlement from you both, lol. I'm going to teach you a lesson that you won't be able to avoid, lol. I never thought you were that brainless of a person, Gavin. It's kind of embarrassing to call you my older brother anymore, because of how stupid you act. What did you say to me? Do you have any idea what you just said to your older brother? You have no right talking to me like that, when you're the one putting your hands on my wife! I'm sure you're pretty confused about all of this, but I haven't laid a finger on her. But, unlike myself, we happen to have a ton of evidence showing that you've been cheating on her with Kana. So you can just shut up now and pay off the settlement she's asking for. Like I never, lol. I'll pay her that settlement like she's asking for, since I'm going to have all that company's money at my disposal. But I'm not going to shut up about it. I'm sure as hell not going to apologize for any of it to lowlives like you guys. I'm the CEO now, and will not be seen apologizing to your kind. If you really go through with taking over Dad's company, you're going to be putting yourself into more debt. Huh? What are you talking about now, lol? You seem to have been spoiled so often that you never think anything bad about Dad's company. And when it comes to you now, you only choose to believe the things you want to. But I think it's time you really open your eyes. For a very long time now, Dad's company has been going down, and he hasn't been out of the red in a decade. If I were in your shoes, I sure wouldn't want to take over a company like that. What? Huh? You're lying, right? Dad isn't in that bad of a situation, is he? Oh, you trying to play with me now? I'm not trying to play with you at all. Rather, I'm just trying to give you one last chance as your little brother to take my word for it. If you don't want to believe what I'm saying, then you're free to do so. However, if you want a reason to believe what I'm saying here, take a look at your email. I just sent you some information on Dad's company. I'm looking right now. What? This can't be real, can it? It is very real. I'm sorry that you believed otherwise for so long. Then what should I do about all my debt? If I take over Dad's company, I won't have any money to pay off my own debt. I'm not sure what you can do. Nor do I care. Do something with your own strength. You were the one asking for this to happen all along, right? You happen to have your own portion of a company now, right? Please, help me out with all this! You're not going to turn away your older brother's need for help, right? Shut the hell up, Gavin. What? I'm asking you to just shut the hell up. Don't you frickin' try any of that crap with me now. You always look down on me and acted like I'm nothing. So what makes you think you can start asking for my help? The reason I've worked so hard to be where I am now is in order to cut ties with all of you for good. I don't want to be a part of your guys' family anymore, especially since it's not like I ever was a part of it to begin with. So after today, you and I are done with. Don't try talking to me again. I want you to pay off that settlement to Dakota, and then leave us both alone. And until the day you've done that, I'm going to keep digging deeper into you, making your life more and more unbearable. I think that's my right as your little brother. To be here to make sure you take responsibility for all your actions. Wait a second. Please, just help me out this once. If you don't do something, I'm going to have to live the rest of my life in debt! Help me, gosh dang it! Dakota, I finished talking with Gavin for you. I was also able to get him to agree to paying you back. So this is pretty much over with now.
Thank you so much, Hayes. I'm sorry that I kind of forced you to handle all of the talking.
Don't worry about that. I wouldn't ever want to make you have to talk to that idiot again. I also happen to be your lawyer, so it's kind of my job to handle things like this.
Hayes, thank you so much, alright? If I never had you here to help me, I'm not sure how things would be ending up for me.
You can just leave it at thanks. Also, he happens to be my brother, so I'm really sorry for all the terrible things he did to you. I don't think he'll ever apologize to you personally, so allow me to do that in his place.
You shouldn't have to apologize for a monster like him. It's because of you that I was able to avoid having to pay anything for the canceled wedding, so I was able to escape from Gavin without having to lose that much. Also, because of you, I was able to talk with my family and friends about it without feeling fear. I really am thankful for you. Thank you so much for being my friend in all of this.
You are a really strong woman, Dakota. I was afraid that in your situation you might be sucked into a path of constant sadness and despair. But you really pulled through and helped out a lot in defeating Gavin.
But Hayes, you shouldn't have to be thankful for me being around, as this was all my problem to begin with. Are you doing all right yourself after what happened?
What?
I guess I'm asking if you're okay in general. You've spent all your life having to deal with such a cold and heartless family, yet you still came around them when it came to my marriage with Gavin. I feel like all of this must have been really hard on you, and that what Gavin had done might have hurt you as well. Of course, I'm really happy that you came to help me with all the legal stuff, but you've helped me fight your own family.
I knew you'd worry about something like that. Well, to be honest, I've always wanted to get back at Gavin for all he's done to me. And now, I was finally able to get my payback. But I'm not feeling as happy about it as I thought I would. I'm still wondering if there would have been a better way to take him on, or if there was a way to talk away into becoming family. I will probably be thinking about this a lot from now on. What an idiot I am. I could have cut ties to all of them long ago if I had just given up wanting to get back at my brother.
Don't beat yourself up like that. You're not to blame for the feelings you're having.
Dakota?
Your family is just a bunch of jerks, and they don't seem to understand how kind of a person you really are. So please, don't feel as though you've done anything wrong by taking down your brother this way.
I really like how soft your words are when talking about someone else. It makes me feel a lot better, hearing such things like that from you.
What?
I'm sure you don't remember this, but back when I wanted to first meet the woman my brother was marrying, you actually came out to see me. It was nice to see someone actually wanting to see me, especially when that someone was going to become my family. You made me really happy then, Dakota.
Is that so? I didn't really talk about much with you then, though.
But even if we didn't talk about much, I was so happy to have someone to talk to. And since you were my brother's fiancé at the time, I had prayed things would go well for you both, so that you become my sister-in-law. But now that things didn't go well between you and him, I've changed how I feel. I don't want to pray that things will go well between you and him, but that things go well between you and I. I want to make you happy, Dakota.
Thank you so much, Hayes.
I understand this is a bit strange. I know that it'll be hard to change the feelings you already have for me, since I was like your little brother in a way. Can we start by just being friends?
That's true. Let's start by being friends, and then we can see where things go. But remember, I'm a pretty powerful woman, so be ready for that.
I hope you will be powerful.
After all of that, Gavin was left having to pay off his debt for his car, as well as his settlement to me, and for the wreck he caused when he crashed. I was also able to get a settlement from Kana as well, so hopefully she will take care of that soon. But that wasn't all for Gavin, as he tried to evade his dad, who was now dead set on giving him the company. And even with all his effort to run, his dad was able to retire and Gavin became the new CEO of it. As of right now, Gavin is having to deal with even more debt, and I'm sure he's never going to pay it all off in his lifetime. When it comes to Hayes and I, we've begun going out with one another quite a lot. And after a few months of dating, we've decided that we both want to get married. We don't plan on having a wedding or anything, rather, we'll just go to the courthouse. And then after that, we'll begin living as husband and wife. We've even talked about the branch he's running right now, and Hayes is starting to consider hiring me on to be his secretary there. I don't have all that much confidence in doing office work such as that yet, but I know that he loves me a lot and that he won't hold a few mistakes against me if I become his secretary wife.
Hey Mom, is now a good time? I just wanted to remind you that we're going to be at the Oritz's house around noon tomorrow. Do you want me to pick you up so that I could take you there?
Oh, I suppose it doesn't really matter either way. I'm more than happy to take my own car to their place.
Oh, come on. You know that you don't have to go and do something like that, Mom. I'm more than happy to give you a ride up there. It's not like you're worried about me driving, right?
Oh, Rick, don't be silly. Of course I'm not worried about your driving or anything like that at all. It's just been a while since I've been in a car where you've been the driver is all. I'm not worried so much as I might be a little nervous.
Well, there's nothing to be worried or anxious or nervous or trepid or anything like that about me driving you, Mom. I mean, if anything, I imagine people tend to be quite scared when you're the driver. But anyways, I was just thinking that it would be easier for everyone if you and I just went and left together, don't you think?
Yes, you might actually be right about that, Rick. By the way, that reminds me that I actually just got a message from Mr. Ortiz saying that he has a last-minute meeting and that he's going to be a little bit late arriving tomorrow.
Oh, I see. Okay then. Guess that just means that we're going to be meeting Maria's mother tomorrow then, I guess. By the way, Mom, you do know about Maria's mother, right? I wonder what she knows about you. I hope this all goes well.
I imagine that she might not actually know much about me at all, but I guess we don't know until we talk to her.
But what if she doesn't know about you? I mean, what if her husband just never told her? I don't know. Isn't that something that a husband would probably tell his wife?
I think that after you get married and have kids, that what is considered normal really starts to go out the window. But anyways, you're going to be getting married soon yourself, so I guess you'll find out about what I mean soon enough.
Right. I guess I'll do my best to learn all I can then.
And of course, I'm just so happy that things are going so well with Maria that you've decided that you want to marry her. But I do have to say that I was just a little bit surprised to hear about how fast this all happened. I mean, are you really sure that this is the woman you want to spend your life with?
Well, if I can be honest with you, Mom, I am getting just a little nervous. There are a few things on my mind.
A few things on your mind? What are you talking about? What's bothering you, son?
Well, it's just that when I mentioned to Maria's mom that you were the only parent I had around when I was growing up, you know, because you were a single mother and all, well, it's like her attitude completely changed.
Her attitude? What do you mean by that? How did she change when she heard about that?
So, at first, Maria's mom, Carla, was really, really excited to meet you, and she would talk all the time about when she finally would, and how excited she was to get to know you better. But then, as soon as I mentioned that you were the only parent that I had, she basically stopped talking about how excited she was to meet you and all that. In fact, after I told her that I was raised by a single mom, she asked if I had any reason to ever even go back to see you at home.
Oh, I see. So you're saying that you think Maria's mom might have something against single-parent families or something like that, then? Well, I guess I'll find out for myself just what kind of woman she is tomorrow when we all meet. And I suppose if there are still things that need to be discussed or talked about, then we can cross that bridge when we get to it.
I know, but I was so shocked that she even said that. I just hope that tomorrow when we've all finally met each other that nobody has anything rude to say to anyone else. I would just really hate for the meeting to turn really tense and awkward, and well, you know how much I hate scenarios like that.
Of course, Rick, but I'm sure that everything is going to be just fine. I mean, maybe it really doesn't have any deeper meaning and she was just speaking to speak. I really don't know and don't want to assume what she might have been thinking, but maybe she was asking about if you would have come to visit because she was worried about how busy I might be. I suppose it might still be too early to just assume that she has something against single mothers, right?
You're right, Mom. We shouldn't be so fast to judge, and maybe I'm just getting myself all worked up over nothing. But it's just what seemed to make the most sense to me at the time.
I see. Well, if that's the case, then I really don't think that there's anything to worry about. And I think that you and I should just look forward to meeting Maria and her family tomorrow. Oh, no. Oh, please don't tell me that you've already gone home. Now, why would you go and do something like that? I mean, you came all the way here, and you didn't even have a chance to sit down and relax, and now you're already heading back home? I certainly hope that everything is okay. This is Carla, Maria's mom, isn't it? I really don't know why you're texting me like this after what you pulled. I mean, what was that all about just now? I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I can certainly tell you that I had no idea that you raised your son as a single mother. And once I did actually learn that, I realized that someone like you has no place in this family at all. Did you figure that out too? Is that why you left without me having to ask? I left because you didn't even have a seat arranged for me. It's not like you didn't know that I was going to be coming here with my son. If you know that 2 guests were coming to your house and one of them was the mother of the man your daughter was going to marry, wouldn't you arrange to have a seat for her? Instead, you just said so many horrible things about my being a single parent and demanding that I stand since I wasn't good enough to sit. I actually couldn't believe that you said that to me. I mean, I don't think I've ever had anyone talk to me like that before. Oh my, I'm quite sure that there has to be some kind of mistake here. After all, I never said any of that at all. I really wish that I was making a mistake here, but I know what I heard. And what's more, I don't know what other meaning your words could have had. Well, I don't know why you're so upset about this. After all, even my daughter Maria was agreeing with what I had to say about you. Did Maria really agree with what you were saying? Does that mean that both you and Maria have just been looking down on me this whole time? Of course we look down on you. That's what you do to people who are so far down the food chain from you. After all, you must know that my husband works for a company and earns a nice salary. Thanks to his hard work, my little Maria has never had to know what it's like not to get her way when she wants something. But you had to raise your poor little son all by yourself, isn't that right? You know what they say about sons raised in single-mother households, don't you? I mean, who knows how Rick is really going to turn out? I surely hope you can understand how, coming from a family like mine, that a single parent can only come as one of the most pathetic people in existence. You're saying that my whole existence is pathetic? I'm sorry, but I would like to know just why you think me being a single parent necessitates any of that. Oh, really? You mean you want to continue what I was saying to you before you left? Well, I would be more than happy if you would just return here. Of course, if you do come back here, I'm still not going to give a lowlife like you a chair to sit in. I stand by what I said about people like you needing to stand. So you mean that instead of trying to apologize, you're just going to double down? Are you really sure that you want to do this to me? I mean, do you really think that you're going to get away with this? What in the world are you talking about? Is that all you have to say to me? Is that supposed to be some kind of threat or something? I know that you can't do anything to me at all. The fact of the matter is that you and I are completely different levels, and that a woman like you couldn't do anything to affect me even if she tried. And you just won't stop with all of the name-calling either. Do you really not see how you're being very rude right now? After all, this is the first time that we're even meeting. I don't think I could ever talk to someone who I just met the way that you're talking to me. But am I to take the way that you're talking to me and treating me as a reflection of how you feel about our children getting married? Don't be ridiculous, you silly woman. Of course this has nothing to do at all with our children getting married. Sorry, what do you mean by that? You're saying that your feelings for me and the marriage are completely separate? Of course. Why in the world would I be against an upstanding young man like Rick marrying my daughter Maria? I think they would make a wonderful couple together. After all, Rick works a good job and earns a good salary, so I know that he's able to provide for Maria. The only problem here, the only thing that I'd like to get rid of, is you. So you're saying that you basically just want me to hand over my son to your family and just disappear from the picture entirely? Well, I'm glad that you put it that way. Seems like we're finally getting closer to being on the same page now. And you should know that there won't be a seat for you at their wedding either. I can guarantee you that. Please, this is just getting silly. Are you being serious? You're going to try and keep me from going to my own son's wedding? Of course I'm serious. What about any of this makes you think that I'm not? I'm deadly serious about getting you out of the picture. I see. Well, I guess if you're going to act this way, then I know what I need to do. But I'm just going to warn you now that you probably should have waited for your husband to get back home before you started treating me the way that you were. Oh, please, what does my husband have to do with this at all? You think that he would have come to your defense? A nobody like you has nothing to do with my husband at all. Well, either way, I am certainly not going to be returning to your home to receive more of that. So thank you for your time today, and goodbye. Now, hold on just a second. I still need to make sure that after our children get married that you're going to stay out of Rick's life forever. I mean, haven't you figured out at this point that you're only weighing him down from what he could really be? I think that an old woman like you needs to learn her place and get lost. After all, I can't think of a single family that would agree to let their child marry the child of a single parent and still want to keep that parent around. There's a reason why I didn't arrange a seat for you, and it's because you're not wanted or needed here.
Don't you realize what you've done? You've just condemned our whole family, Carla.
Our family? What are you talking about now? Have you gone crazy or something?
No, you silly woman. It's me, Pedro. I'm on my way home right now, so you just wait at home for us to talk, okay?
Wait, what? Pedro? Is that really you? Why in the world are you with Tammy right now? Oh, your husband was in quite the rush, so he only had a short time to write you some messages. Anyways, I actually just bumped into him outside of the house and was explaining to him a bit about what happened between us. And I made sure to show him all of the messages that you had been sending to me this whole time as well. Wait, what? I still don't understand what's going on here. What do you mean you talked to him outside of the office? Are you talking about his office? Why do you know where my husband works? I'm sorry, but now that I've heard that even my son has given up on trying to hang in there with you all and is going home, I really don't think that there's any more need for us to talk to each other. But thank goodness. I am really so happy that we dodged this bullet. I mean, having my son marry your daughter and having to deal with you would be just terrible. So I can happily say goodbye and please never ever bother me again. Just wait. I'm so confused. What's going on right now? Please, you have to explain what's happening. What are you talking about? Why should I have to wait? What am I waiting for? I don't really see what else you and I even have to talk about at this point. I mean, after your husband heard about the way that you were treating me, he completely freaked out. He apologized profusely to me for the way that you were behaving, and I think that this really isn't my problem anymore. If anything, you're going to have to deal with it at home once your husband is back for the day. So then, Pedro really knows all about what I was saying to you? You really told him everything? How do you even know my husband? What is going on here? Well, I know where he works at least. Do I really need to go into any more detail than that? Wait, just 1 second. I just got a message from Pedro. Oh, he's telling me that you're the president of the company where he works? Is that really true? How could this be? That can't be right at all. I'm sure that you think it can't be possible that someone like me could be a company president, let alone for the company that your husband works for. But these days, there are many kinds of people who are taking leadership roles in the corporate world. I don't really see why my position should be all that shocking at all. Besides, are you telling me that you don't even believe what your own husband is trying to tell you about me? Oh, it's just that, well, I mean, you're a single mother. How could someone like you climb so high up the corporate ladder? Oh, this doesn't make any sense to me at all. You're supposed to be poor and stupid, and the poor and the stupid aren't meant to lead companies, especially not the one that my husband works for. I'm sorry, but I think the only one here who firmly believes something like that is you, Carla. And I suppose that you based your treatment of me on all of these assumptions of yours as well. But the truth is that you really don't know anything at all, do you? But, this isn't fair. How was I supposed to know that you were my husband's boss? Nobody ever told me about this. Oh yes, I can certainly see that you had no idea of who I am at all now. But is that supposed to be my fault? After all, it's your husband who works for me. Don't you two ever talk to each other at all? Excuse me, how dare you question how my husband and I communicate? You don't know what you're talking about at all. Are you really sure about that? Because I think that I can probably take a couple of educated guesses at the very least. After all, it seems to me like you two don't actually communicate when it comes to important details like this. And because you two don't communicate with each other, you had no idea that not only was the mother of your daughter's fiancé coming to visit, but that I was also your husband's boss. I mean, I just don't understand how you actually had no idea who I am. But nobody told me anything. This isn't my fault. I just thought that you were the mother of my daughter's fiancé, and that's it. Well, I'm not sure that this all has to fall on you and your husband, you know. After all, it sounds to me like your daughter shares some of your own biases, and she might have been giving you bad information as well. And I suppose you heard all that, and you just took the word of what person had to say about me and assumed you knew the rest of my character. But, come on. There's no way that my daughter didn't know that she was dating the son of a company president. I mean, how could she not know about the mother of her own fiancé? But surely if she knew about you, then she would have told me from the very start, so maybe she didn't know after all. Yes, well, it seems like your husband was worrying about how he should best introduce me to you all. Although now I have to wonder why your husband didn't say anything sooner. Does anyone ever talk to each other at your house? I mean, I don't even know what to say to this at all. I'm just so confused as to what's going on right now. Although now I'm curious about how you've treated other people from work that your husband has brought home for you to meet. Of course I treated them very courteously. I would never want to disrespect someone that my husband was bringing home from work. I see. So then basically you were just treating me the way that you were treating me because of your assumptions about single mothers? And yet even though you knew that you weren't going to like me, you still arranged for this meeting just to snub me like this? I'm sorry, but I can't see how any rational adult would think that that's an appropriate way to act. I was only thinking about my daughter. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have someone who could hurt our family getting near us is all. I see. And you think that the way you were treating me was the best way to go about achieving that? I mean, I can understand making someone want to leave your house in a huff, but did you really think that by doing that we were going to convince my son to abandon me just to marry your daughter? I mean, well, I guess that's what I was hoping was going to happen, but now I don't even know. I see. Well, I'm afraid that my son just isn't that kind of person, and I'm afraid that he isn't going to be marrying anyone that would try and make him that person. I only thought that if my daughter ended up marrying your son and you were still going to be sticking around, that you might try and take advantage of my family is all. I thought that one day you might come around asking for money or someplace to live or something like that, and so I was only trying to prevent you from getting comfortable with us. Oh, trust me, you made me plenty uncomfortable. You don't need to worry about that. But I just have to tell you that after this little show, not just myself, but even my son is sick and tired of you. Both you and your daughter for the way that you were insulting me and making me feel unwelcome. I just wish that he never ended up meeting your daughter in the first place so that we didn't have to go through this whole song and dance. But, oh please, you can't do this to me. My husband is going to be furious with me for doing this. I just know it. I don't know what to do. Oh no, he just sent me a text saying he never even wants to talk to Maria or I again. Oh, please tell me that that's some kind of joke. I have no idea why you think I can answer that question for you at all. I mean, I'm not a part of your family, and that really isn't my business at all. It sounds to me like something that you need to work out between yourself and your husband, so please leave me out of your personal drama. But, you can't just pretend like you don't have a part in this. This whole thing is your fault, don't you see that? You shouldn't have gone to Pedro about all of this. What are you talking about? Your husband and I work together. I ran into him in the office. Why wouldn't I tell him about this? Because now you've gotten me into serious trouble. And just why is any of that my problem? If you've gotten into trouble just because people found out something that you've done, then you probably shouldn't have been doing that in the first place. But I'll also take this chance to tell you that the engagement between our children is officially off. Oh, please, you can't actually be serious about this, right? Oh, things were going so smoothly before this. Why are you ruining the love that our children have for each other? It was all supposed to go so smoothly from here on out, too. We were going to start talking wedding details and getting serious, and now you've gone and ruined everything. I'm sorry, but this is your own fault. If you hadn't shown your true character, then maybe my son and I would still be fooled by your fake personality. Fake personality? How can you say that about me? What is the matter with you? But more than anything else, I just feel bad for your daughter. I think that my son and her really had deep feelings for each other. But you had to brainwash her with your silly biases, and you made it so that she was just as unreasonable as you. Okay, now hold on just 1 second there. You can insult me all you want, but don't you bring my daughter into this. I wish that I didn't have to, but you brought her into this long before now. But anyways, I really don't have the time to waste on explaining all of this to you anymore. So I think that we're done here. I only hope that you never ever trouble anyone else in the same way that you've troubled me and my family. And so that's how my son ended up breaking off his engagement with his fiancée. Of course, he was crushed to learn the truth of the woman that he thought he was ready to marry. And I was so sad that my son had been so emotionally hurt by the experience. But later on, I heard from Pedro that when he got home, he was so upset with how his wife and daughter had treated me, his boss, that he demanded that they leave the house. Since then, I've heard that Pedro has begun divorce proceedings. After our conversation, Carla and Maria both began to blow up my phone and begged me to change my mind and talk to my son. But I ignored all that they had to say to me. I never wanted to see them again, let alone have to talk to them over the phone. And so in the end, Carla and Maria were left houseless and without a job. They became the very things that they had looked down on me for being. I suppose life is funny like that sometimes. As for Rick and I, my son has been spending more time than ever with me since he feels bad for how I was treated by his fiancée and her family. I told him not to worry about it and to just be a bit more careful choosing a partner in the future. I still see Pedro in the office when I go in. At first he was looking so tired and defeated. I talked to him and he said that he is seeking help and thinks that he'll be okay. I told him that my door is always open if he needs to talk, and that there will be a seat for him.
Sarah, have you come around to me yet? Recently you've been very cold.
What? What are you talking about?
I can see that during our last little argument that I was in the wrong, but it can't just be me that's at fault here, right? So I'd like for us to forget all that and get back to having fun together. Really, I do love the crap out of you, so I want things to be better.
Stop saying such stupid things like that, okay? You know very well that the two of us being together is over. So what the hell are you going on and on about now?
There's no way we're just gonna throw away what we had. I understand now what you really wanted from me. Everything's fine now though, so you don't have to worry about a thing.
Huh? But I don't want anything from you anymore. I don't need you around me anymore, so you think you can just leave it at that? And actually, can you just stop talking to me in general?
Sarah, I want to marry you.
What?
Come on! You've been wanting to marry me for a while now, right? But in my case, I've just never really had the same feelings and I couldn't talk to you about marriage much. That's the reason why I stopped talking to you for a little while, right?
I can't believe what you're thinking. Are you sure you're okay? I never said I wanted to get married to you. You have it all wrong.
I'm telling you right now that I want to marry you, though. I'm literally proposing here, so you should be happy. You're 39 years old right now, and you had been asking to get married before, right?
I said that I wanted to get married, but I never once said that I wanted to be married to you.
How long are you gonna keep trying to keep your feelings down? I'm saying that I'm okay with marrying a middle-aged woman like you. It's strange that you're not even going to thank me for being so kind.
That's it right there. That's how you always view things to make it seem like it's okay to talk down to me like that.
Huh? What do you mean? I don't get it.
You expect that I'm just gonna say yes to you proposing, right? That's why you think after all this time of me talking about marriage, you can finally come to me when our relationship is at a bust and ask to marry me. You think that you're the one that gets to make the final call between us. I'm sorry, but at this age, I don't have the time to deal with someone that continues to act like my feelings don't matter. And I've told you plenty of times now that we're not even together anymore. How many times do I have to tell you that for you to understand me?
Listen, you can't be serious right now.
What?
The way you're acting now is only gonna make it harder for you to find a man that'll give his life to marry you. It's embarrassing for you, right? You're almost 40 years old now, and yet you still act like a child? I'm telling you that you'll never find another man who wants to marry you after me. Well, I suppose that me actually getting down on one knee will do the trick for you. Sarah, I want to be the one that gets to eat your cooking every day. Will you marry me?
No, I don't want a jerk like you to eat any of my cooking.
What? What does that mean?
I'm not marrying you. I'm saying no to your proposal. I'm sorry for continuing to reply to your texts, but I really do not have any intentions of marrying you. We've already been apart for some time now, so don't think of us as ever having a chance at marriage. Now, I'm gonna get going.
Stop messing around already.
No matter how you try to twist the situation, you're the only one that's messing around right now.
To think that some old woman is gonna turn down my proposal? You can stop joking around with me now, okay?
And I have no desire to marry a man that thinks he's better than the person he wants to be his wife. Like I said, you're just a crazy ex now, so there's no chance. Now, anything else from you is going to really piss me off, so I'm leaving now.
Are you just upset because I'm not asking you to marry me face to face? I guess there's no other options, huh? I'll come to your house to see you. Will that make you happy?
I have no idea why you can't seem to understand me saying no.
Well, I'll be at your house soon to give you a proper proposal. I'm surprised that I have to go this far just to get a middle-aged woman to marry me. I guess I really am a keeper, aren't I? You better start practicing your excited response to me.
Are you even listening to me? We aren't even dating anymore, so of course I'm going to say no to you.
I've just arrived at your house.
You're kidding.
Where did you run away to?
I'm literally running away from you. Why would I tell you where I've gone?
Why are you running away from me? Are you still not happy with me after everything I've done today?
What are you talking about? Seriously, what? All I remember you doing as you came to my front door was punching me in the gut for saying no to your proposal. You then went and started yelling at me and calling me horrible things for absolutely no reason. Why the hell else do you think I'm running away from you now? You're a frickin' danger to me.
Sarah, you're 39 years old, right? Are you really saying that you don't want to start a family? I'm being kind to you by giving up my life as a single man to join you in making that happen. Yet after all I've done for you today, you've acted like a total witch. You are one hell of an idiot. Maybe this is what they mean by becoming senile as you age.
Why do you keep talking? Are you not aware that I've had enough of you? You literally just punched me. I have no idea what makes you think you can be violent towards a woman you just asked to marry you.
Oh, come on. I wasn't being violent. You just happened to get in the way of my gesture there. All I was trying to do for you was show you my love for you, and you just happened to make the wrong choice at the wrong time. I think it's time that you realize you are not a young and cute girl anymore. No other man is gonna come after you asking for your hand in marriage like I am now. Now stop your pouting and get back over here.
Pouting? What makes you think this is me pouting right now? You don't even know a thing about me. All you are is some stranger to me that just punched me like a maniac. We're not even dating, yet you've come to me asking for marriage? That's messed up, man. I've told you at least 4 times now that I'm through with you, yet you still act like I'm being childish and pouting right now. This is ridiculous.
Huh? You can't say no to me. I've had enough of this. Now come back to me. I just got out of work after a long day earlier, and I was nice enough to come all the way over here to propose. So hurry up and talk with me about our marriage!
No, thank you.
I said I've had enough of your jokes. From now on, we have to think about becoming a family. And to do that, we can't waste any more time, right? Especially someone who's already halfway through their life. They have no time to waste turning down marriage and making jokes about it. I'm sorry that I happened to punch you, but we're going to get married and you're going to like it.
I just spoke with the police.
Huh?
I told them that you got upset over me saying no to your proposal and ended up choosing violence. It's funny because I never once asked for you to marry me either. We had broken up a while back, so what makes you think I'd seriously still be thinking about you? But I guess you aren't thinking, are you? Or at least not thinking straight. And that's why things have come to this. I was thinking of even forgiving you, but I guess that would have been a huge mistake.
Huh? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're going off about, but you need to calm down. That whole thing about you telling the police was just a joke as well, right?
The only person that I wish was joking right now would be you. In my case, I haven't said one thing that's been a joke. And me talking to the police about this is all facts. That's all I have left to say to you. Is there a problem or something?
We're supposed to become a family, right? There's no way that you would choose to go with the police about this, right?
I know you said you want to become my husband and all, but I'm sorry to say that the police had to get involved the moment you chose to punch me. What's wrong with a violent man being taken in by the police?
You really plan to have your husband taken into custody, huh? I'm tired of you playing these pointless games with me. I did nothing to provoke any of this.
Are you kidding? You just came to your ex's house and punched her in the gut.
I so did not. All I did was tap you on the stomach a little, you know?
Oh, just shut the hell up, you prick. I'm not only getting really frustrated with you right now, but I'm actually starting to see red.
You get back into this house right now. I'm waiting for you in my car right now. If you don't get back here soon, I'm going to come out and look for you.
Say whatever you'd like. The police are already on their way over there. And so the next time you see me, it'll be with both me and my lawyer. If that's what you want, then I'm free meeting you anytime.
What? Your lawyer? Why do you have a lawyer? Not only have you gotten the police involved, but now you have your own lawyer with you? Are you going insane?
The only person that has gone insane is you, Roy. We only dated for about 2 months or so. And in the end, I made it very clear that we had broken up and that I was finished with you, yet you still act like we're together. In my mind, there's not a single thought about you, yet you've come back thinking that proposing to me will fix all of this for you? I think you'd fare pretty well with a long stay at some mental hospital, don't you think? I'm a 39-year-old woman right now. I don't have the patience or time to sit here taking crap from some lost cause of a man all day that thinks he has the right to talk down to me like I have nothing. Which is wild, since compared to me, you're a complete and utter mess. I'm aware that you're younger than me, but only by a single year. Which doesn't even seem right considering you have the maturity of a 5-year-old right now. Do you not see any problems with all of this, Roy?
Hold on now. You don't have to get all worked up over all this, right? I'm surprised right now. I've never seen you get this angry before, and I've known you forever.
You haven't even known me for a year. This is all because you've pushed me way past my limit. Well, I hope that after this conversation, my lawyer will be able to see that we have in fact not been together this whole time. This will all make great evidence. All the texts you've sent that don't make any sense and the parts where you just forced yourself over to my house. Everyone will even be able to see how you acting this crazy led to you punching me in the gut.
I don't quite understand why you want to do all this, but you're going to make this situation much worse. Do you think that you can just call everything off? All I did was propose to you because I have a large portion of love for you.
Really? Don't try to make me laugh.
Huh? What?
You say you came to propose to me, but I'm also aware that you have a lot of debt. The only reason you want me to marry you is so that I'll pay it all off.
Wait, no. Why would I ever do that?
Seems you're starting to change your attitude now that I've brought up your true reasoning behind all this. When I found out you had that much in debt, I chose to break up with you. And that's why even now I'm saying no to your proposal. You can see now the reason why I don't want to be with you, right? I've told you the truth.
I never wanted you to pay for my debt. Everything that's had to do with my debt is my problem, not yours.
Well, either way, I made it super clear that I'd never say yes to you. Yet you come to my house and punched me in the gut for it. It's perfectly reasonable for me to call the police on you.
Do you really not want to be my wife?
I've said it already, Roy. I never planned on getting married to you. And now that you've assaulted me and have all that debt, it's a definite no. Maybe you should have taken care of yourself before coming to me with a question like that.
I don't have to take care of myself. I was planning on having you as my wife so we could have a happy time together. None of this was about the money I owe. But if you really are saying that you won't marry me, then at least give me some money. I'll take that for all this time of mine that you've wasted.
After all you've done and said, what part makes you think that it's a good idea to ask for money from me now? You're about to be taken into custody, and after that you'll be seeing me in court with my lawyer. I'll make sure that you pay for not only assaulting me, but also for causing me all this stress.
What? So I'm the one that's wrong here?
Oh, for Christ's sake. You punched a woman in the stomach. I know that you thought a 39-year-old woman would say yes to you about getting married, but I would never marry a freak like you, even if you were the last man on this planet. I don't even think that women older than me would be stupid enough to marry someone as messed up in the head as you. Women have the right to make their own choice, Roy. And nobody is going to choose to marry a full-grown man that they'd end up having to raise like a child. So if you think you can just find another woman to go and marry you, go ahead. I'll be waiting to see what they think of you.
I never thought that you would go this far to say no to me.
Well, maybe if you just listened to my answer in the first place, this wouldn't need to be happening. So, have you finally come to see that your screwed up thought processes and actions are the reason behind me hating you?
I understand. Can you please forgive me for punching you? If the police get involved in this and take me, the company I work for is gonna learn about this. If they hear about all this, then I'll definitely get fired from my job. Can you please call the police and tell them to stop?
It's way too late for you to start reasoning like an adult now. You made it very clear to everyone that you're just a piece of crap. This is what happens when you think you can take advantage of some middle-aged woman.
I'm saying sorry for all this, aren't I? Please!
I'm going into my 40s here soon and have a very nice job and a house now. I'm living a better life than I had expected. Yet, how about you? You've only just started working your low-level office job and you're deep in debt. And you go out telling older women to marry you so that they can help you with your problems. You even expect them to pay everything off for you. Disgusting. How could you ever think you had the upper hand on me?
I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean any harm, and I really am terribly sorry for punching you today. I promise that I'll never come around or talk to you ever again. So can you please just stop whatever it is you have planned for me?
I'm well aware you won't ever see me again. But I've already decided on what has to be done, so I can't stop it now. Now, it's getting late. Just make sure you tell the police everything you've done when they arrive, okay? You'll be far better off telling the truth to them than having to be exposed in court. Just after telling her ex that things were over for him, the police arrived and dragged him out of his car to the front of her house. They took him into the county jail and there charged him with assault. The news was also relayed to Roy's workplace and he was promptly fired from his job there. Roy was then found to be really far back on payments towards his house and car and lost both of those to the bank. He also didn't have any money to afford a lawyer, and so he was given one. And when asking his parents to come and help him, they told him they no longer wanted him as their son. At this point, Roy became even deeper in debt and could no longer see himself ever escaping the hell he was in. And since Sarah made it clear that she never wanted to be around him anymore, moved to a new apartment and made sure that the complex was closed and surrounded with different forms of security. So with that, it's very unlikely she'll ever have to think of Roy coming after her again. I'm sure that makes her feel the most relaxed she's felt in a long while. All she hopes for now is that Roy learns his mistakes in jail and that he one day can become an adult like the rest of his age group.